So I finally finished the first season of The Circle in the US on Netflix. That shit was racist as hell. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. The Circle season 1, girl, let's get into it. Joey, our favorite Italian, New Jersey white boy. Girl, let's go and get into it. Let me go ahead and tell you. This video is done from a black gay man's perspective, so if you white, I highly encourage you not to watch because I'm going to be calling you out. Calling out all the alabaster folks and whatever y'all want to call yourself, the colonizers, because y'all had way too many on this show. Netflix, I love y'all, girl. I love y'all. I pay y'all each and every month since I got a stable check or whatever. But the Circle, it might as well have been the circle of everlasting racism, because that's all it was. Everlasting racism and fat phobia was everywhere. So if you've not seen the complete season of The Circle, I highly encourage you not to watch it beyond this part, because I'm going to tell y'all who won and what I thought about everything, and I just want to get into it. So y'all done clicked off. So girl, let's talk about it. Let's first talk about Shabazz, because I want to drag him. A lot of the girls like Shabazz. I did not like him. I did not see it for him. Shabazz was the traditional geek Indian guy that wants to fit into white spaces and is willing to let go of all of his shit to fit in with white people, and you saw that on the game. I'll give you an example. His friendship with Joey, all these folks, the same people that he loved so much, put him on the bottom. Like, girl, you were number 8. The most marginalized folks on this show were on the bottom. Shabazz, you were not on the bottom because they didn't know you. You were on the bottom because they thought they knew you. Because all they saw was an Indian tech guy. And honestly, no shade, Netflix, y'all really did a piss poor job of selecting folks. Y'all did the stereotype bull crap. Well, y'all didn't have that many brown people on the show. Then y'all added folks, and they were white. And then you probably tried to give us, oh, well, I added a person of color. I added Sean, the fat white girl. That was even a mess. So let's talk about it. Because it was just clear racism throughout the show. Sammy, I wanted you to win, but girl, after watching it and taking a second look, you had some racism going on too. Y'all attacked the black girls from the beginning and y'all didn't even know them. Y'all didn't even know them. Honestly, Joey should have never won to begin with, because Joey is racist as hell, and I said I don't give a damn. Joey gave me racist ass behavior. He was very misogynistic. He was very toxic ass masculinity. No, his ass don't need to be on The Bachelor because he looked like he dumb as a motherfucker. He don't need to be on the show. He should have never won. If anybody should have won, it should have been Chris. And I didn't have no problem with Chris that much. I didn't like him in the beginning because I really don't trust Latinx folks, Latinx gays, because y'all be trying to fit into white spaces too. So girl, I have to look at y'all head through a magnifying glass. So Chris didn't give me any of that. Not too much. I don't know him. But Netflix, whoever's over the show, y'all have got to do a better job with diversity. The diversity was fucked up. The people that y'all added new people. All of them were white. Adam, whoever the hell he was, y'all added Sean, Bill Nye, the not science guy, and then all of them were white. And then you added Eddie, because his mama show looked like she gonna be on the damn show, Eddie. Because baby, that son was eating her skin alive. Y'all had that racist white woman sitting on that damn show, on that damn couch, being angry at some of the black folks. I'm glad they sent your ass home too, and she was angry about it. Let me tell you, I'm pissed off to the highest sensitivity watching this show. Let me hop back on Shabazz. Shabazz, you found out that Rebecca wasn't who she said she was. You was like, people need to come here and be themselves. You were all dragging Sean when Sean pretended to be her best friend, you know, do the catfish situation, and then she had revealed that she was a fat white girl, and you was like, well, why would she do that? She should have did that, and da-da-da-da-da. But girl, you walked right up on Rebecca, and it was C-Bomb, and you didn't have that same energy. You was probably mad because you probably had told Open Circle, you probably had beat your thing a couple of times looking at her pictures. Then you found out it was a dude. C-Bomb walk out looking like a whack version of Safari with a damn fur coat, like a half ferret around his neck. Girl, I'm upset. I'm pissed off. Maybe I need to do this review over again because I got upset. But there was racism throughout this show. And it was very difficult to watch. Joey gave me very much racist tease. Ed and his mama looking like Eddie, she gave me racist tease. How y'all treated the black characters was garbage. Y'all didn't have that many black characters. Y'all didn't even add them. There was no diversity. Netflix, we are in 2019, 2020. There is no reason why y'all got 6 white folks on this goddamn show. We got non-binary people. We got queer folks. We got trans folks. We got all these people. We got black, brown, like all Latinx. Like, y'all had one Latinx person, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if he Latinx or whatever. Then you had Shabazz, who is an Indian. And Shabazz, your dumb ass didn't even recognize that them folks were talking about you like a dog a little bit. Like, your name is Shabazz. I was not here for folks calling you Shooby, Shooby-Doo, Shoo. Your name is Shabazz. I'm not here for people remixing folks' names because they can't pronounce it. The only thing good about this show was the damn host. The black woman with her quick clapbacks and quirky personality, which we always expect in a fat black woman to make us feel jolly and happy like we fucking Santa Claus in here. Girl, I know this video gonna be demonetized because I done got real pissed off. Shabazz, you gave Sean all that smoke and said she should have came out who she is. Everybody was playing the game. Everybody was playing the game. Y'all had no issue with what's his name, the guy who pretended to be Adam or whatever. Y'all had no issue with him playing the game. Y'all didn't have that much energy for it. Everybody came and played the game. But I'm gonna tell you what the circle did. The circle was really an eye because it opened us up to racism, how we see folks, how we see marginalized people. That's what it did. So the circle, y'all wanted to be some quirky, real world, road rules type of situation on the internet, and it ended up just displaying racism full on. The most desirable people were at the top. The most desirable people was at the top. You didn't know nothing about them. You saw them for what they looked like. And then the people in the game said, man, why would you lie? It's a game. It's a game. Why not be the most desirable person to get attention? Because that's what happens in society. We reward people for desirability. We reward folks for having good skin. We reward folks for having good hair. We reward folks for being desirable. Look at what y'all did with Aaron Hernandez. Some of y'all over here fantasizing about a motherfucker out here killing people for no goddamn reason. For no reason. Yes, we can talk about them having CTE. But y'all out here talking about a person who is in the goddamn grave, who is dead, who died by suicide, and y'all in love with him. That is what desirability does. That's how he's able to get away from shit. We see that time and time again, how the people who are read as desirable are allowed to be able to do shit y'all said all the time. Bitch, he can murder my pussy. That shit is disgusting. That shit is disgusting. It's the same thing when women talk about them being raped and people say, well, girl, why would they rape them? They too fine. Why would they go for an ugly person? Rape is about fucking power and fucking consent. It ain't about who's desirable. I'm getting tired of the desirable conversation, period. We did the same thing with Diggy Simmons and his brother. People are literally sharing pictures of them side by side and saying that Diggy Simmons gets all the good family genes. This is how we look at people. I'm looking at a picture right now of folks making fun of him for not looking like his brother because he's not desirable. And it's actually trash because Diggy Simmons is a social media star. Like, he's getting all types of roles just off of being desirable. Just off of being desirable. While we sitting here dragging the brother and talk about how he looked. We don't know shit about Diggy Simmons. We don't know anything about Diggy Simmons. We don't know if he's a good person. A lot of us have not met him, but we assume that he's a good person just because he's attractive. I'm sick of it. I hate this planet. I hate the planet. I hate being here. And I'm around here looking at the people sharing and making fun of it like, girl, I ain't gonna drag. But that was the idea of the game, and the game showed us how we look at people and how people are able to get capital off of looking desirable, off of being desirable, how much money and stuff they are able to get. Like that, they got so much capital on this show for just being desirable. Sammy was at the top. Joy was at the top. Who else was at the top? All of them were at the top. And actually, I'm gonna tell you how desirability works, because we often think that the marginalized people, black and brown folks, were at the bottom. We saw majority of all the people who were white passing were at the top. Yes, Sammy might be mixed with Puerto Rican, but she's still white passing, which is why she was at the top. She was still ready as foreign and beautiful. She was slim, she was petite, and she used it. So when Sean came in, and she came in as her best friend, you know, I didn't have no issue with Sean doing that. It's a game. It's not about being morally wrong or whatever. You want to tell folks, oh, you don't have to change who you are. Yes, the fuck we do have to change who we are, because the world does not want to accept us. I'm tired of people saying, no, y'all write these cute tight ass tweets and tight ass captions, be who you are. The body positivity shit. Motherfucker, fat folks out here calling themselves thick. Then you got 6'5" folks start calling themselves thick. Now you getting to the point like fat bodies were using, like, I got titties. Now you got folks that went to and did a couple of steroids in the gym all the time. Now they talking about titty Tuesday or some shit. I'm tired. I'm tired. To the point now that I don't even like being around people who always fascinate of how someone looks. I'm tired of it. I've said that 100 times, and I think that was my thing with this show. And I think people got pissed off that they were revealed, like it was revealing to how we are as people. It's almost like, it is almost the same thing as calling a white person racist, and they're getting more offended by being called racist than understanding that the shit they have been doing is racist. Well, white folks are racist by default, period. Take it up with your damn angry ass alabaster mama. Girl, that is what this show did. And I'm watching it. I done watched a couple people review it. I could watch a couple people like Shabazz. The folks, they felt bad for you, which is why you started being the social media influencer a couple of episodes, because they felt bad. Like, damn, this Indian guy ain't really bad. But you were not bad from the beginning because we didn't know anything about you. But they assumed that you were not anybody because you were an Indian guy. Like, you was a tech guy. Like, and you played that game. A lot of y'all Indian folks, y'all are racist as hell too. My landlord in my old apartment was racist as hell. I remember him pulling me to the side and asking me, because he, quote unquote, never seen a black person like me before. It's like, why do so many of your brothers and sisters you spend money on jewelry and cars and stuff? Girl, you can tiptoe and tap dance all you want to for white America and white supremacy, but at the end of the day, these are the same white people who will call on the damn phone line and make fun of folks who look like you because they think all of y'all ass work at the call center. I'm tired. Netflix, whoever's in charge of the show, y'all really didn't do us no fucking favors. If you're gonna do a show like this again, you need to have some more people. This shit was not diverse. This shit was fucking garbage. It was racist to begin with. Ed was fucking racist too. Y'all had 2 white Italians on here. Y'all had 2 spicy whites on this motherfucker, like I was getting some goddamn aioli. Like, that's what, instead of mayonnaise, you offer me aioli. Bitch, it's still mayonnaise at the end of the goddamn day. That they were both white. And that's why they connected. Talking about pasta and fucking bread and shit. Girl, if y'all don't get y'all Olive Garden endless pasta bowl and salad asses out my goddamn face. Shabazz, I didn't want your ass to be in the top 2. You over here kissing the damn boot of this white man. I want to throw the fuck up. I don't even know if I meant Miranda. I'm gonna talk about you too. Sis, your ass came on the damn show. Another white person. I think Miranda was added too, wasn't it? Yeah, she was added too. She was in the final. They added Miranda ass because they let the white girl go who was a model. They think they did some work. That's I guess that was their reparations, getting rid of the white model. Then they added another white girl. People added 4 white people. They added Ed, they added Sean, they added Bill, they added Adam. And like, god damn, all of them were white.
I thought the bitch was white. God damn it!
Y'all don't see no issue with that? Everybody y'all added was white. I thought the bitch was white. Everybody who y'all added was white. What is y'all problem over there? It's 2020. And y'all right here, This shit got me so pissed off. I'm thinking about just canceling my Netflix fucking subscription and using somebody else's shit. Now Netflix, y'all already pissed me off with this shit with Monique. Don't try this bullshit again. Every other person that you add on here was white. You ain't finna add no damn fat white woman in here and think you offering me some goddamn diversity. Please move. At the end of the day, she white. Now, I still stick up for her because she fat, but girl, at the end of the day, you got more privilege than my fat black ass, okay? The show could have been better. I like the idea of it. I'm gonna tell you what else I ain't here for. Them talking to them goddamn headphones. If y'all don't get them trucker ass microphones and shit, please do something with that shit. They talking like they talking to Siri. Can we please have them like they talking to Google Home where they can have a conversation, not talking to a goddamn robot? The fake flirting shit was disgusting. Who I think should have won? I really can't say who I would have liked to win. Chris is the person that should have won, but they would not finna give his ass anything. They would have gave Chris something. He had HIV because it would have been their story. Oh my God, we gotta save him, get him on PrEP, and that ain't what the fuck he need if he was positive. Girl, I hate this planet. I had to keep reiterating how much I hate this planet. But this was the circle, girl. Like the stud, she was pissed off. She had me screaming. I hate to call black women studs and shit. I hate that shit. What was the girl name? Karen. Girl, she had the most interesting name for her energy and how she displayed herself. But I like Karen. Karen pretended to be somebody else. She had played the game, and some folks were mad, but they did not give Karen the same energy that they did the white guy who pretended to be somebody else. They were not mad at him when they found out that he was a catfish, because that shit was racist, and a lot of white people are racist. But white folks are racist by default anyway. I'm probably not gonna release this video, but that's just my frustration with the show, girl. Let me know how y'all feel about this shit. Let me know in the comment section. Sound off, and I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.